Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable.
Very warm welcome to the grand finale of Polaris Off-Roader 2015, coming out from a rugged location on the outskirts of Delhi. We've travelled across the country and selected adventure junkies from our Chennai, Pune and Delhi editions. These guys are going to be in a tough face-off right here at the grand finale. But before we proceed to find out what's in store for them, let's go back a little and take a look at what the qualifying rounds had in store for these guys. Traversing through the sandy beaches of Chennai to the mountainscapes of Pune and finally conquering the Aravalis of Dhauj, the journey for the finalists has not been an easy one.
Winning RZR is going to be tough, no doubt about it. I want to give my best and hope for the best.
पहले नहीं था पर अब तो पूरा हो गया कि कल Polaris लेके ही कर जाना है.
Delhi, definitely I would be expecting something more challenging because I know the kind of guys who won in Chennai. I know the kind of guys who are participating in Delhi. So now once they've got the experience, they've got the filter done, I'm sure Delhi's got to be much more challenging.
An off-roader, what he needs, a machine which can take him anywhere. So that is the right machine and I love it and I will fight for it.
Beautiful rides on the beach, a thrilling obstacle run, the contestants have had to face all this and much more to get to the final stage. But in the grand finale, our top 12 finalists are battling it out to win what every off-roader aspires to own: the beast, the mean machine, the RZR S800.
What started out with a single machine in 2007 has become a full family of razor-sharp performers. Along the way, Razor has redefined a sport and created a phenomenon. Anywhere and everywhere people gather to pursue their off-road passions, Razor is there. Huge rocks, carved ruts, massive whoops. That's what the off-road is all about. The all-new trailing arm IRS delivers an industry-leading 18 inches of rear travel without sacrificing handling or durability. Lowering the approach angle on the trailing arms and increasing ground clearance to an industry-best 13.5 inches helps put this suspension in a class by itself. Power, suspension, agility, comfort, and customization, all perfectly combined in a single machine.
Well, to win this mean machine, the contestants require much more than grit, guts and determination to get by the obstacles laid out for them. Obstacles and challenges never seen before on this show. But before that, we have someone really special waiting to meet our top 12. The bad boy from Roadies, Raghuram, is all set to show hell to the top 12.
12 contestants from all over the country have gathered here today to try and win the title of Off-Roader 2015. Well, off-roading is fun, but being an off-roader means much more than just driving a car where there are no roads. It is a state of mind. It is a search for alternate routes and lifestyles. Off-roading is fun, but today may not be, because they have to go through me to win the title. Why do I have to test them on a mental level for an off-roading contest? Well, like I said, off-roading is fun, but why should they have all the fun? This one's for me. Think fast. Hi Gaurav.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you, man?
Long time no see.
Yeah, oh. How would you describe yourself, Gaurav? 3 words.
3 words. Passionate. I'm energetic.
Energetic,
Yes.
okay.
Third one, never really thought of it.
Based on your blank that you're drawing right now, can I say clueless?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
About yourself. I want you to stand in an air chair pose, which is...
Like this one? Okay, like this one.
You must have any talent. Do you sing well?
No.
How badly do you sing?
Like I can sing and you can judge.
Go ahead. If it's very bad, you will go a few degrees further down.
Hera pani ali pani pyade. Hera pani ali pani pyade. Thake dol khadi hogi. Pani ali pani pyade. Thake dol khadi hogi.
Are you sure you got the lyrics right?
Yes.
Very sure?
Yes.
Thanks, Gaurav. Lovely meeting you. Please stand up and hobble your way back.
Thank you.
Lovely meeting you. Bye.
Tell us how it went and what did he actually ask you?
See, I'll tell you about the asking later, but most of the time I was just squatting. I was just sitting in the air. So that was the task for me. And
Did you ask him why you were squatting?
yeah, he was unimpressed. That's what he said.
And why was he unimpressed?
He's like, I'm not really fun to be around.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Come. What's your favorite thing about you?
Very much my perseverance. If I want something, I might as well just go out and get it.
What's your least favorite thing about you? What do you hate about yourself?
A little bit about my ego, but yeah, that's all right.
What provokes you the most? And what is it that you can't stand in other people?
I don't get provoked A very easily. B, what I don't like in people probably is people who are too boastful or someone who's just too much full of themselves. Yeah.
But you're sounding like you're describing yourself. You said your ego is an issue. So
yeah.
So
I have a problem with others' egos as well. Yeah.
Well, that's a problem then.
Yeah.
All right.
What is that?
Read this. Allowed.
I have an arrogance of an idiot, that's for sure, and I'm sorry. Cool.
Well done.
Perfect.
Well done, man. All the best for the rest of it.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Harky's ego took a nosedive after one conversation with Raghu.
Hi, Sai.
Hi.
How are you, man?
Fine.
How are you doing?
Good.
Sai, how boring and predictable are you as a Chennai kid having done BTech? Isn't that the most done thing?
Yeah, it is. But I really love the field of automobiles. And the only way I could get into the field, the way I saw it, was to do an automobile.
You chose this?
Yeah, I chose it.
So would you call yourself a cliche?
Yes. It could.
You're a cliche. That doesn't go really well with an off-roader, does it?
Yeah,
off-roaders are the exceptions to the rule.
Yeah, I wanted to make a change to that. I felt that if I had the technical knowledge to go along with the off-roading skills, then I would be better than the others.
I have a question for you. The condition is, from the time I ask you the question, till the time you answer it, you have to stand on one leg. A man lives on the 40th floor of a building. It's a penthouse. Every day he goes to work by taking the lift, coming down to the lobby, getting into his car and going to office. When he comes back in the evening though, he gets off the lift at the 30th floor and walks up 10 floors. Unless it's raining, in which case he goes all the way up to his house in the lift. Why does he do that?
Because he has an office in his 30th floor?
No. I told you he goes all the way down to the lobby, gets into his car and then goes to the office.
The 30th floor has a restaurant or a pub?
No.
He wants to stay fit, so he decides to...
Why doesn't he climb downstairs also?
Upstairs climbing is more difficult.
Why 10 floors every day? Why not 8? Why not 12? Why not 15? Why not go for a walk? Do you give up?
Yeah, I give up.
Okay. I'll tell you the answer. But for that, you'll have to give me 20 push-ups after that, if you are satisfied with the answer. Agreed? 20 push-ups in one go.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. He's a midget. He cannot reach above the 30th floor unless he has an umbrella. When it's raining, he can reach the 40th floor button in the lift.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
20 push-ups in one go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that it? You give up?
Break.
Now you're done. Good. Thank you for coming. Sure. Have fun.
Thanks meeting you.
Raghu gave me a lot of tips about how to move up and change myself, and hopefully I did well and I performed well and I would get a good grade.
So you're here to win the competition, to become the off-roader of 2015.
Right.
Okay. You're fun? You have a lot of friends?
Yep.
Do you go camping with friends? Do you
camping,
go, when you go off-roading, you camp, right?
Yep.
Okay. So imagine we're in a camp, okay? And I want to know how entertaining you can be. All I need you to do is tell me a joke that makes me laugh. But it can't be a vulgar joke.
Okay.
Fair enough?
Fair enough.
But you will tell me this joke sitting in front of me in an air chair.
Oh. Well, I'm not into too much jokes, I guess. I can listen and I can talk, I can tell my stories.
Tell me a funny story.
Like this. That's enough, I guess.
No, come on.
No.
All you need, okay, tell me any joke. Forget if it's vulgar or anything. Just any joke. But you have to be in an air chair.
I can't.
There's a reason. Why not? You have a health problem, you have a leg problem, you got an accident. You had an accident.
No.
So then, what's the problem? There are so many, everybody did it. No, but is there a fitness problem? Is there an attitude problem?
It's not about the fitness problem.
Then?
For how long do you want me to do that?
All you have to do is tell me a joke.
I don't know any jokes.
Okay, do you have any other talent? Can you entertain in some other way? Maybe you can sing a song, maybe you can dance, maybe you can...
I can do off-roading for you.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. But
I'm here for
I need you to understand...
Off-roader, not to tell you jokes and all. Thank you.
Kabir, tell us how it went. How was the overall experience?
Not well, I guess, with him. And, he just asked me some questions. One was like, if you're out for camping and how to make someone laugh, or he said, make me laugh. So tell me some joke and, standing on a standing chair. So I said, I'm not that kind of a guy who will, maybe tell jokes and all. But yes, on camping trips, I can tell, stories about off-roading. That is all about.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to the grand finale of Polaris Off-Roader 2015. I'm also joined by Raghuram. I think you've already met him some time back. You had an interesting morning.
They have had the pleasure.
I'm sure.
It was all theirs. I'm kidding. It's okay. Lighten up. Wow, man. Heavy.
All I'd like to tell you is that you guys have done exceptionally well. And that's the reason why you're here. You're part of the grand finale. And it's a pleasure to have you guys back on this show. But it's not going to be easy today. It's just going to get more difficult from what it was, because this is the grand finale. It's going to be a tough one to crack. I'm going to explain your first task to you now. As you can see behind me, it's self-explanatory. You can see the seesaw here. This is called, do you see the saw? That's the name of your task. And you start right there. You need to balance yourself on this particular thing over here, and you need to get down here and balance yourself on the ramp here and then go out. You get overall 5 minutes for this entire task, not more than that.
What you will be judged on is, let's call it air time. How much time is all your wheels not touching the ground? As long as you're balanced, that is what will be calculated.
A good start on the seesaw for Gurpinder Singh, but will he fare better at the articulation ramp? Not a good start to the finale for contestant number 6.
कैसा रहा एक्सपीरियंस तुम्हारा ये?
बहुत अच्छा रहा सर।
उस टाइम कैसा लग रहा था?
नहीं, काफ़ी अच्छा था। सेंटीमीटर्स का प्रिसीजन चाहिए था।
हाँ।
और काफ़ी अच्छा फर्स्ट टाइम एक्सपीरियंस है।
दिमाग में क्या चल रहा था करते हुए?
कि उसको कंट्रोल करने की कोशिश कर रहे थे पर नहीं हुआ।
वो जो सीसो पे गए,
हाँ हाँ,
मैं देख रहा था आप जाने लगे थे, फिर धड़ाम से आप नीचे चले गए, ऐसा क्यों?
एक्चुअली पीछे से वो गिरने लगा तो मैं उसको आगे फॉरवर्ड कर रहा था।
हाँ।
तो वो एकदम से आगे गिरा।
Off-roader Sarvinder fares better than the others at the seesaw, but will the next task be as easy for him? Only one tire in the air. That won't count for points. A bad miss for contestant number 12. The task sure is trickier than it looks. Ayub Khan treads cautiously towards task 1.
Number one, it needs patience, and secondly, you should understand the vehicle, and thirdly, the line of transmission, what we are using. It's a manual, it's not a manual, it's an auto transmission. So you should know to keep the clutch engaged in particular RPM. It's not an easy task. It is a very technical task where you have to understand the break-off point of a vehicle where it releases the clutch. So it has to be properly on the RPM should be very high in a particular RPM with a proper braking. Then you need to balance the thing. So that is very important thing to be understood. Then only you can play with it.
Oh, very good. बहुत बढ़िया.
Ayub balances the longest on the articulation ramps, setting a new record and ensuring a sure spot in the top 3. Ashraf moves cautiously towards the seesaw. Nobody's been able to crack the task so far. Not a lot of balancing on the seesaw for him. A miscalculated move. Ashraf did not finish the task. Will Rishikesh, with his professional biking experience, fare better at what has begun to look like an impossible task?
Yeah, I was very disappointed because again I was nervous badly, and I just keep accelerating and kept accelerating on it, and that was my mistake. I was supposed to go very calm, peacefully, and disappointed because of not be able to complete that task. Got disqualified on the second element.
Gaurav sure looks confident, but will it be enough to take him through the task?
Well, being the grand finale, I wasn't expecting anything less. I mean, it did look really easy. I mean, we had to just go through the seesaw, a couple of articulations, and I mean, we were done. But then came in the big deal. I mean, when they briefed us, they specifically told us that our final score will be calculated on how we balance the car and how much time we can keep the wheels or the seesaw in the air without touching the ground. And it was really tough to manage because, like I said, I mean, we don't get to do it in our everyday lives.
We'll move on to our task number 2, which is called the Great Aravali Odyssey. And Mr. Raj Kapoor is here with me, and we're going to ask him what exactly the task is like. There is a track, but there are a number of obstacles lined up for the contestants, which Raj is going to talk about. Also, we've got to know that one of the missions is to rescue Piggy Chops. So Raj, who is Piggy Chops and what exactly are the contestants doing?
So I'll save Piggy Chops for later, but the first thing that the participants are going to be hit by is again a pit. Hopefully this pit will be different from our regional rounds where we've had them get stuck a number of times. We try to make it easier and ramp up the difficulty quotient slowly. So the next thing that they have is a pipe bridge, which requires a lot of precision to cross. And in case the participant is unable to do that, which is concentrate on trying to keep the tires as straight as possible, he is going to be ruled out there and then because he's going to get stuck, and we have no extraction policy. So if anyone gets stuck, we are not going to extract him here. He comes out, and then it's the regular twists and turns in the track which are there to check his skill quotient, how well he can hold on to the car. Once he gets towards the fag end of the track, there are two important obstacles. One is a triple car crossing. So there are 3 car shells lying on the track, and the vehicle has to go over them. So that's a tricky one. And post that comes Piggy Chops. Now Piggy Chops is our specially designed mannequin with a whole lot of weight distribution dialed into it, which is very close to what Piggy Chops actually weighs. We've done a lot of research on that, and so the mannequin has been weighed, and the mannequin needs to be picked up and put onto the chair. And while he's doing all of that, we have 2 sharpshooters who are shooting at the participant with a paintball gun. So the number of hits he gets or he takes, that many number of penalty points get added on to his time. So that's the spins that we have today.
Wow, I think that definitely sounds like a grand challenge for the grand finale. So let's head to the track and find out how the contestants are going to get through this one. Off to a good start, the Payan drifts through the muddy wastelands of Dhauj. Clearing his first obstacle in style, the Payan heads to the second one. Things don't look right for him now. Each man for himself. The no extraction policy at the finale leaves the Payan helpless. Unfortunately, he could not finish the race. A good start for Dushyant Khosla as he clears the obstacles effortlessly. Dushyant seems to be making no mistakes on his run in the Great Aravali Odyssey, getting him closer to the RZR S800. Out of another pit and making it look easy. Inching closer to Piggy Chops, Dushyant gets out of yet another deep pit. While rescuing damsel in distress, Fifi, Dushyant must ensure to avoid being hit by paintball pellets. Every hit will earn him a penalty.
Third, it was a totally very technical track, and a good off-road knowledge could take you to the podium. See, it's off-roading. A small mistake may lead to anything. So we have to be very cautious, but we always give our best.
Will Sai Sandeep continue being a cliché, or will he prove to Raghu that he is an off-roader? First bit cleared. Sai seems sure-footed as he races on. Sai seems to be on track as he makes his way to the very filmy 3-car crossing. Two more pits to cross and Sai will finally get his hands on the damsel in distress, Piggy Chops. A bit of a rocky patch there as Sai treads cautiously on. Sai gets out of the ATV unhurt but shaken.
Sai, buddy, what happened? I was just doing well and I got excited in the bump. I flew off one bump and I landed in the other side ditch in the wrong way. The left wheels were on the top while the right wheels were in the ditch, so the car capsized.
Turned turtle, you were like upside down.
Yes.
Are you hurt?
No, it was because the car is equipped with the seat belts and the roll cage, which somehow protected me, and I was wearing the safety gear as well.
Good.
So I'm safe.
You're safe,
I'm able to
man.
speak.
Gurpinder is off to a good start, but will his winning streak from the Delhi round continue? A smooth ride for contestant number 6 as he makes his way along the piped bridge. Gurpinder Singh seems at ease doing a Rohit Shetty as he drives over 3-car crossing to rescue the damsel. Now is the tricky part. He's got to make sure he doesn't repeat Sai's mistake that led him to his fall. However, the high-tech safety features installed in the Polaris RZR S800 ensured he got out of the vehicle unhurt. All eyes on Kabir as he takes off in the Grand Aravali Odyssey. Every challenge looked like a piece of cake for this seasoned off-roader. mistakes made, no obstacles missed. Kabir drives through the articulation trap smoothly. The very tricky pit with ease, Kabir inches one step closer to the finish line.
Any surprise when you went there?
No, not really. It was just one, people were getting toppled and all that. So over there, you have to be just a little careful.
Yeah,
otherwise, it was just a normal track.
I think those who got toppled was not because of Polaris or not because of the obstacle. It was because of their impatience.
Obviously, their mistake.
Yeah,
any
completely. So, but you think you've done a good job?
Yeah, pretty good.
You think you have a good chance at winning?
Oh yeah, very good.
If not you, who do you think would win?
I think
who's got a good chance? Dushan's got a good chance?
Very
he's
good
already
chance.
done this, right?
Yeah, he's already done it.
All the best, man.
Thank you.
Have fun.
You do know an off-roader when you see one, as Ayub Khan speeds through the obstacle.
The final track was awesome, the design was good, everything was absolutely very good. Nothing, no complaints, nothing about it this time. Okay, it was really great.
Too fast, too furious, Ayub steers his way towards the three-car crossing. Sandpits proved to be no match to Ayub as he races on. Dodging the paintball pellets, Ayub successfully manages to save Piggy Chops.
I enjoyed very much in the final track where it was really good to drive. It was a driver's track, so literally we enjoyed it.
Automobile journalist Ashok George sure knows his way around the track. Ashok cautiously drives through the piped bridge to avoid a penalty. Another obstacle crossed. Ashok seems to be playing by the book. Will Ashok rise to the occasion and beat the odds? Vicky Chops safe. Just one more hurdle left before the finish line is in sight. The last hurdle of the race and things don't look good for a show. How was your experience? How did it go?
Not too good. I thought I was pretty good through all of the sections till I came around the last obstacle and I thought I sort of got beached on the last thing. So
yeah, I did notice that. I think you were doing extremely well initially.
Yeah, I thought I was too. I cleared almost everything without a problem.
So what happened here? Why did you get stuck on
I think I just
tire?
didn't carry enough momentum. I sort of thought, oh, it's finally over, and I started taking it a little easy.
Topple King Harkirat Sahi rages through the track, but will he topple towards a disaster or race straight to the finish line? Harki speeds through the obstacles at lightning speed, inching in closer to the Polaris RZR S800. The Vicky Chops knight in shining armour and save her from the distress, or will a paintball pellet mark the end of this reign?
I would say the team, Raj and Party, have actually put in a good effort in setting up this track. It was challenging, but I found it interesting, I found it exciting because every time you kind of turn and there's a new obstacle waiting for you, and the approach, the kind of speed, the kind of balance, everything has to be managed very technically for every obstacle. So I in fact was very excited to actually be on this track today, because after what we've been through last 1 month back and then today, I've been seeing this was one adventurous and thrill-seeking challenging task, I would say. So it was exciting.
Which was full of surprises for you at every
It was
point.
indeed, it was, yeah.
With all tasks done and the scores in place, it's time to announce the winner of Polaris India Off-Roader 2015. Only one champion will drive home the RZR S800. Congratulations, guys. I think we finally reached the end of the grand finale. It's the end of the series, the end of Polaris Off-Roader 2015. You guys have done really, really well. You should all give yourselves a huge round of applause. It's been a lovely journey, I think, from the regional round to the grand finale here. I have 3 names on this paper, and it's definitely in a particular order. Before I call out the names, I'd like to welcome our special guests on the show. I'd like to welcome MD and Country Head of Polaris India, Mr. Pankaj Dubey. And I'd also like to welcome Raghuram.
Hello.
Hi, Raghu. The first name, which is the 3rd position, this award goes to Ayub Khan. Second name, 2nd position. Any guesses for this? This is Dushant. Okay, before I get on with the 1st position, let's give it a little break here. So would you like to say anything about our entire series, the overall experience?
It was great to see all the 72 participants competing for Off-Roader 2015. The kind of enthusiasm with which they came they registered and then they participated and even carried on to the finals. It's amazing, you know. After all the hard days of work, all the competition, the smiles on their face and they are happy. So I am grateful to them, to each one of them who participated, who made it to the finals and who also participated. So all of them a great job.
You've already spent a lot of time with all the contestants. Is there anything you'd like to tell them?
I'm actually very pleasantly surprised with the kind of passion that they have for off-roading and for adventure. It is not a common thing in India. It's not. It's quite rare actually, and it's very heartening to see that it's present in such abundance in a group of people like you. And I think you are in a way brand ambassadors of off-roading in India now, having participated in this competition. I love the way the competition was done, the tracks and all. It is really difficult. The first challenge and the second task, they were really difficult, and Polaris is obviously the right partner for this. I cannot imagine another vehicle taking on these obstacles so easily.
Any guesses for the first one? It's Kabir.
Well,
congratulations.
Having an expectation I'll win, but I was expecting for the first. I don't know how it came to third, but still okay. It's all God's plan. Happy with each and everything, and thanks for the support from everybody.
No disappointments. It was a great show. We gave our best. Winning and losing is a part of game. There's always one winner, and next time I'm going to go for it.
Off-roading is passion, you know, is everything to me now. So I expect, you know, whenever I participate, you know, I have the confidence to win.
Oh, what an exciting and an action-packed journey this has been through the regional round, and we finally end the series at the grand finale right here at Polaris Off-Roader 2015. So while the winner is on his way to take the RZR S800 out for a spin, it's a wrap for us. From the entire team here, goodbye and thank you for watching.
Focus, ideate, innovate, enable.